President Tinubu's visit. Well, he's set to inaugurate the Lagos Red Line train project today. And according to a statement issued by Gbenga Omotoso, who is the Lagos Commissioner for Information and Strategy, the train project is the first phase of the initiative, which will run from Agbado in Ogun State to Oyingbo, which is in the heart of Lagos. And once fully operational, the train will run 37 trips daily, as well as transport approximately 500,000 passengers. The commissioning of the project will signify the commencement of another significant infrastructure change in the transport sector of the state. Well, the Lagos State government now owns and operates two rail lines. The first is the Blue Line, which runs from Marina to Mile 2. Now, the Red Line's first phase has 8 stations, which includes Agbado, Iju, Agege. It will also run into Ikeja, Oshodi, Mushi, Yaba, and Oyingbo. The train project will significantly reduce travel time along the corridor, mitigate stress-induced health challenges, increase the economy's productive capacity, reduce traffic congestion and road accidents, as well as ensure commuters' safety. And so there you have it. We're looking at a glimpse of the Lagos Red Line train project, which is set to be inaugurated today, of course, by the President, Bola Tinubu. Only yesterday he was in Ondo State to visit a number of dignitaries. He had a number of planned activities in Ondo State yesterday, among which was to commiserate personally with the Akeredolu family following the burial of their patriarch and former governor of Ondo State. It was an intense, burial period, which ended on, was it over the weekend, over the past weekend, and now he's here to inaugurate this very pivotal project, and quite instructive when looking through getting some information about this project. It was actually, remember that the president was a former governor of the state. Between 1999, he ran 2 terms, he served 2 terms. And this Lagos Red Line train project was also, big in his agenda, was also part of the blueprint, as you aptly point out. And there is even a video trending on X about him speaking about it, that this is something that as a government we really must latch on to, talking about transport, train transport options away from the regular roads, which will cut down on so much time that we spend on the road trying to navigate the traffic and all the other devils or evils of the day. So this is a very promising initiative.
Yes, it is. I agree with you, Kemi. That's a very promising initiative because, like you have said, it's going to reduce the traffic congestion on the road. Many people say Lagos is synonymous with traffic. And so since this is running towards places like Agbado, Iju, Agege, then heading on to Ikeja, moving to Oshodi, Mushi, Yaba, and other areas, I should get on the train one day, because I've not been on the blue line. Yes. Right. Now this is the red line. Just let me just use the word our neighbor.
Right.
Yeah. But it's quite a good development because you don't have to drive every time. Just plan yourself and get into the train and get your destination. It's quite easy. It should help in several ways to, like we said, to decongest traffic, and also we can now rest, because if you're driving, your whole body is driving. But once you are in such kind of comfortable train or couch, then you know that you are getting to your destination in safe time. And of course, kudos to the Lagos State government for this initiative. And I hope that other states can also take a cue, especially states like Ogun State, where that's just close to Lagos State, can just take a cue and link from Agbado all the way to other parts of Ogun State. Agbado is in Ogun State as well. So just link from that area all the way to other parts of Ogun State.
That is also, another interesting aspect of this project, the Red Line project, that Agbado, which is, originally in Ogun State, is also one of the 8 stations where the train will be plying. And these areas that you've also mentioned, talking about Iju, Agege, Ikeja, these are, areas that are on the mainland.
Yes,
and
yes.
they are, very densely populated, and it should, give a form of reprieve to residents at these areas. But, one thing is also big on my mind is the issue of, maintenance of all these, structures, this state-of-the-art infrastructure.
Yeah, I think that should be, it's a concern, but for Lagos State, it shouldn't be a major concern because we see that infrastructure-wise, Lagos State has been able to manage its own. If they have to divide the country, Lagos State can stand at its own country because it's been able to manage a lot. The Fourth Mainland Bridge project has started in earnest, of course, from Aja all the way going down towards Mareko, Magboro, and linking Ikorodu and other aspects. It's on stream as well. Then also we should be able to see that there might be another maybe yellow line going towards Lekki, Aja axis. So people who stay in that area can link up to the mainland as well. Lagos is
without having to use the third mainland bridge. Right.
Yeah, so it's quite important because we see that people going all the way towards Lekki, Ekpe, Aja axis have to contend with a lot of traffic. Just a one-way road going all the way.
Right.
So we should have something like that in that axis as well. But for Lagos State and maintenance of all of this infrastructure, I think Lagos has come top-notch in ensuring that infrastructure is maintained.
Absolutely. Lagos has set the pace, for many areas. And, as you have said, this is also another area where the Lagos State government has also, led, in its ahead of other states, so to speak. But the point I'm trying to make now is the people. Yes, government has its role, but the people should also learn that this is a commonwealth.
Ownership.
They should take ownership of this. We saw, and may we never see again what happened post-EndSARS, how the madness that took over. It's one prayer that I always find myself, praying. May we never ever see that
Sincerely,
period
I am
again.
sure we have not been. Many people have not been able to
totally get over.
Yes, because it was quite traumatic. Right. You could see infrastructure, BRT buses burned everywhere.
And at the end of the day, it's not government that uses these facilities. It's the people who use this. We also know what happened, after the destruction. How many people, even up till now, many people are still feeling the impact of that period. And having a project gulping this much money, and it's so beautiful. People that have seen it. Already yesterday, these areas are also said to be wearing new looks ahead of the president's, visits and all of that, and the launch, the inauguration today. So, people should see these things as their own and not just, it's government. That divide is still there, and, we should learn to break that divide between government and the people. People should take pride, in things like this, that yes, it's been done for the people, and people should protect, this commonwealth.
It's very important that we protect our infrastructure. It's our own. It's not for just anybody. It's for the people. So, like Kemi has rightly said, we need to ensure that it's protected and it's highly maintained.
All right. Also during the week, we also
the station, quite beautiful.
Really beautiful, and right there in Agege is going to be a very, very welcome beauty to behold. In Agege, as well as in Ikeja, as well as in Moshi, Yaba, Oshodi, Ikeja. It really is, something.
And these are the kinds of things that bring developments to those areas as well, because there will be direct and indirect employment. And people will do trade around the area. And of course, real estate will bustle us as well in those areas. So it's quite commendable with what we are seeing here.
Right.